This is the executive axiom number 4. And I've named this one Looking Out for Number One. And if you are an executive and this saying is your personal mantra, my system, the 95 method, is probably not for you. Um, and I say that kind of tongue in cheek because I think there's some narcissism in just about every executive that I've ever worked with. In some cases, it propels them forward. But really, in the age of selfies and TikTok, really nothing surprises me anymore as far as the crop of executives that I interact with. And sometimes it's a entitlement thing for executives, thinking they need to take control of things and only they have the best answers, and it's all about what they can get out of the company that they're working for, organization. And so you still get those types of things, and some of that comes from often executives are still chosen because they were great individual performers, and they were great at sales, they were great in their aspect of operations, maybe even a great developer, software developer. But that doesn't necessarily make you a great manager. And so I thought I'd carve this out, looking out for number one, just to kind of hit upon this, and that in my executive system, my executive education, uh, it's about giving you methods to make your system better. Uh, and by virtue of that, you will learn quickly uh, how to remove obstacles, understand the levers for breakthrough improvement, and doing so, you find that you are less focused on self and more focused on the system and which you are working in. And this isn't a natural thing. We go back to the basics of analytical um, thinking, and versus a systemic type thinking. Analytical, we're breaking things apart, and there's a natural tendency for people to be able to do that, and that's what makes, in many cases, great individual performers. But as you get into management, it's less about those analytical skills and more about how you can see the entire system and how all the pieces fit together in your organization. So, in essence, what I am talking about is looking out for number one. It should mean the customer. I mean, the basic touchstone of my methods. Removing barriers to exceptional service, designing the customer and system to accomplish exceptional service. And so I use this phrase in engagements to reference the customer. But early on, because I use it quite often in engagements, is I'll say, "Are you looking out for number one?" And early in engagements, often an executive or someone in management will think that I'm talking about themselves, and I'm not. But as the engagement matures, the executives discover that really, when I say, "Are we looking out for number one?" that I'm talking about the customer. Anyway, that's what I wanted to cover this week. And remember, there is always a better way.